Welcome back to the Mirabella Mindset. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about one of the reasons why you have no clients and how we're going to solve that. Listen, you're not just a hairstylist anymore. You're also a marketer. You're also a photographer. You're also a lot of different things now. And in today's day and age, having the ability to be all these things is awesome for you to get clients. But the problem is you're going at this whole client attraction thing like an artist and a hairstylist. And you have to put the hat on of a marketer. And what do marketers do? They get attention, either through an ad, either through content, through blogging. And the word SEO, search engine optimization, is thrown around a lot lately. And you might get approached by somebody who's going to help your SEO. It's not that difficult to do. It's pretty simple. So all the SEO people out there, I'm sorry, but you're probably going to hate this. I'm not downgrading your job. But with ChatGPT and with technology the way it is today, and with certain plugins, it's very easy to handle your own SEO with the help of someone maybe from Upwork if you have the bandwidth to do that. So I'm going to teach you the language today of a marketer in the SEO area of how to build your online presence locally in your community using blogging content specifically. So here's the deal. When someone new comes to your area, they're going to Google best hair salon near me, best haircut near me, best hairstylist near me, best color near me. And if you're not coming up in that Google search, your competition is, or somebody is. So why not you? How do you get in front of the person looking for the best hair salon? You need to make sure that your content, now I'm talking, more website content. Don't just have a landing page. Have good, well thought out written blogs, good content on your website that you can help educate and prove you're an authority on the thing that someone's searching for. So how I do this is I have someone help me write blogs on my website. I have probably close to well over 1,000, maybe like 2,000 or 3,000 blogs now on my site. And we use ChatGPT. We use a good framework on the website. So it's a nice landing page. We have internal links. We're going to talk about that in a second. But we have keywords. So I could be describing a shampoo. I could be talking about a trend. I could be talking about a particular actress and their hair. I could be talking about a situation someone has, whether it's breakage, dry scalp, whether it's hair fading. It doesn't matter. A client will be searching for that. And here comes my salon with the answer. And then once they get on that blog, I hit them up with some other content saying, hey, we have a salon. Hey, we have a product to sell you. And then we have the ability now to have them opt into an email. So they can opt into our email campaigns and we could send them good blogs that help them out. So there's also quizzes that help you out. But when it comes to SEO specifically, give me a second. I want you to start with the basics. First thing is your site needs to load fast. Like your website has to be able to load fast enough for a person on a mobile device with a real shitty connection so they don't jump off. That's first and foremost. Then the structure of your website needs to be pleasant. Like people come to your website and they could click around and easily navigate where they want to go. Have a really good search function. Have a really good menu. Have a good drop down and a good layout of your menu. Like don't lead them somewhere that's just stupid. Have blog in bold letters. But the one thing people forget is they forget what it's like to be shopping for the thing that their clients are shopping for. So pretend you don't know who you are and then go to the website, go to Google, put in best hair salon near me, and you should pop up. If you don't, let's figure out why. If you do pop up, cool. How's that experience? Now, click on your website. Is it pretty? Is it nice? You may like it. Like I want you to take yourself out of the equation, but is it easy to navigate? You know where everything is because you built it or had somebody help you build it. Pretend you don't know who you are. And if you can't do that, if you can't get out of that frame of reference, have other people do it for you and have them give you feedback. Because if you know where everything is on your website and you know how to navigate everything, it doesn't mean everyone else does too. So pretend that you don't know where everything is and see the user experience. So let's get that out of the way first. Now, when it comes to pages, there's something called a meta title and a meta description. That's what's going to describe each one of your pages when Google's crawling your website. It's going to be a meta title. So if you look at the top of your tab on the internet, on a browser, it says, if I could share my screen right now, I would show you right now live, but it's going to say like the Warehouse Salon / voted best salon in New Jersey. That's what I do for my meta title, for my page title, for my salon. And then in the description, I have keywords describing it's the best salon in New Jersey, voted 5 times. I put a bunch of information with the words I think someone's going to be searching for. So Google's like, hey, this description of the page is pretty close to what that person's looking for, so let's serve it. Now, if you're going to be running any kind of specials or anything like special for your salon, whether it's extensions, it's going to be a corrective color, something that you do that's better than everybody else. I would specifically build out a whole new landing page for that. And I would explain to the person on that page with a nicely well-edited video at the top. It's called the VSL, like a video sales letter, but you're not selling anything. You're just selling yourself. And then under that video, have a ton of different keywords and a well-described message to the person who's visiting that page, explaining what your service is, why you're the best, and include the keywords of surrounding towns. So as you keep creating these pages for your corrective color, for your single process, for your haircuts, you're building authority with Google and you're building backlinks. Another really good thing to do is try and get featured in like certain publications, like in your local town, whether it's like your local, like I think Parsippany has like the Parsippany Max, or James, what's another like publication? Like when you were a wrestler, like you would publish the news of like the high school and stuff. Like local community newspapers that are online now.
Oh, the Suburban Trends.
Yeah, like try and get on these newspapers with your blog. Send them the blogs that you're writing. And this way you now have backlinks. This is the part 2, the layer. If your content's getting backlinked by things, like if somebody like an influencer has a blog and they backlink your service page, that means that it's going to have more clout with Google. That's what you're going to want to do. Here's like a cool hack. Once you get a bunch of blogs up, right, and you have a really good web presence and you're easily searched on Google, Yahoo, Bing, and all that, I want you to go to brightlocal.com. It's a website that helps you get more citations, and it builds up all of your other links. And when I say other links, like your local links, or Yahoo, Bing, Foursquare, Maps, all the shit that you don't feel like filling out, it kind of does all of that for you. And then that way you have a ton of backlinks to your website for your local SEO. Make sure that's done first. It just shows a little bit of authority. Then you go to Reddit, all right? Go to Reddit, put in best salon. Give me your best salon experience. Start a thread talking about everyone's best salon experience. If you don't know what Reddit is, it's like one of the biggest forums on the internet today. You're going to own that thread. Let it build up. Let it get crazy, right? Throw a couple of your blogs on there. Like, don't get too nuts with it yet. After like a couple months and it builds up all the authority, change the title of the Reddit thread to why the Warehouse Salon is the best salon, or why your salon is the best salon in the town. And it's going to have all of those different links and all those different conversations talking about other people's experiences, but it's going to lead back to your salon because it's the title of the page. That's a little hack. You're welcome for that. So if you like that hack and you want to hear more about hacks like that, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because I have going to be putting out information every single day. And if you're watching on Instagram, DM me Grow if you want to learn how to build your online presence and your local SEO and build your salon so you actually could attract clients and not have to pay for them. Back to the podcast. All right. So another great way to get backlinks is to team up with your local schools, whether it's a VOTEC, whether it's a college that's local. Try and find their newspaper department, because if you have a .edu backlink, that's huge for your website. And if you could have them write blogs and trade off, so they need experience being like a publisher or getting published somewhere, they could write blogs for your website, then also post them on their school's website too. So that way you have a backlink going back to your salon's website. These are all little tricks that you can do. And if you don't want to do it yourself, because it sounds like, holy shit, you're giving me so much information right now, go to upwork.com, put in SEO, find somebody in a different country where the American dollar is strong. I'm sure there's some places that still exist, even though we just print money in this country. But you could hire someone for like $4 to like $8 an hour. And it's not slave labor. They need to learn how to do this. And you can hire them to start writing your blogs. With ChatGPT, it's very, very easy to get really good information out there. You can also do this too with Upwork. You can go to Upwork, find somebody who's an expert at SEO, hire them for 2 hours, have them take a look at your website, have them give you high level high-level breakdown of what you need to do, record that conversation, then you go hire somebody else on Upwork who is really inexpensive. You give them that high-level video and that strategy. They apply the strategy. They're learning about high-level strategies in SEO, so they're getting experience so they can raise their standard and maybe charge more, and you're getting the work done for you for like $4 or $5. That's what I do. So there's my hack, guys. You can take it, but half the people watching this probably won't do anything with it, which is part of the reason why you don't have clients at this point in time. So part of this whole process is to get you clients. Here is another way to get clients when it comes to SEO, and no one ever does this because they're just lazy. There's something called your Google business page, right? You want to make sure that your Google business page links to your website. And like I said before, you want to have pages on your website with relative information that links back to your extensions you do, the highlights you do, the color you do, yada, yada, yada. You have stylists in your salon. Each one of your stylists should have their own page. They should have a nice, clean description of what they do, what they specialize in. You should build them their own Google business page. So now they're being listed on Google. They have backlinks from Google back to your website again. And now you have like 20 or 30 different pages on your website that link to a stylist that gives you more relative keywords, more relative information. Not just that, but your Google business listings are going to be specific for each one of your stylists. So now when someone Googles best salon near me, you have the opportunity to come up 15 times on that listing for that search. Your salon, like let's say it's Nick at the Warehouse Salon, James at the Warehouse Salon, Deneen at the Warehouse Salon, Vanessa at the Warehouse Salon, Jennifer at the Warehouse Salon, Bridget at the Warehouse Salon, like you literally will take over the map pack. So if you can do that and you could put enough energy behind there, you will dominate the local market. And any client who's looking for a new salon has no choice but to come across your information. Take a minute and digest that for a second. Cool. Good. You thought about it? You digested it? Fantastic. Yeah. Create a Google business listing for every single person in your salon. This is part of the reason why I have independent stylists. And I know that's a big topic. Like 1099, W-2, you can't do that because they're employees. Yes, you can. I have a whole strategy for it. It's completely legal. Don't listen to people. They don't do enough research and enough homework. It's 100% possible to have independent stylists. And if you actually have them as independent on your website, plus your own independent business listing, it only helps your case when you have to talk to the labor board and be like, yes, they are independent. Look, they have their own business right here. But that's just another high-level hack that I like to do when it comes to local SEO and trying to get your website and your listing in front of other people. Now, we talked about SEO enough for your website. Here's something that Google is rolling out, and I'm sure Yahoo and Bing or whatever search engines out there, DuckDuckGo, isn't too far behind them. You have a video tab on your search. So that video tab allows people to click on videos they want to watch based on the search query that they put into the search bar. And there's going to be a short form video content now. So all of your reels that you make on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube Shorts, that short-term content, those short-term reels are now going to be indexed in Google separate from the videos tab. So now all this work you're doing on reels, and this is why you hear hashtags are dead. They're not necessarily dead. There's still a little place for them, but that's why the caption is so important to have relative keywords and information in your caption. So that whole read below thing that's really annoying that people do nowadays because no one wants to read because they're scrolling, just put really good information in there because those words will get indexed in a Google search, which will get your video pushed to the top and make you an authority. Guys, if you want to perform and you want to make money on a different level, this is the stuff you need to be doing. So all of you stylists out there who are like, I'm not busy, and you go to the beach or you just sit at your home and do nothing, or you sit in a break room and do nothing to build your career, it's 100% your fault. There is no need in today's day and age with technology and with the strategies and with the information that's out on the internet that you can't build a business either for your team or for yourself using strategies like this. In 6 months to a year, you can be fully booked. The fact that I didn't go to college, not that college does anything for you. I just didn't go. I barely graduated high school. I know how to code my own website. I know how to do all the SEO for my website. I know how to run my own ads. I know how to do everything from start to finish of building a salon. I built salons from $0 to $1 million within a year and have taken salons over and completely turned them around. you can do it too. Trust me, a lot of you guys are definitely smarter than I am. So if I can do it, you can do it. You just got to put a little bit of work in. It's not that difficult to do. The most important thing that you really should do before you break into the SEO world is learn the language. And you're going to hear me say this if you follow my channel long enough. You have to learn the language of the thing that you're trying to do. If you're going to hire someone for marketing, hire someone for marketing, but make sure you know how to direct them by learning the language. Too many salons. I was talking to a guy last night. He's paying like $1,500 a month for SEO. That blows my mind. He doesn't know the language. I can guarantee you that. He doesn't have any backlinks that he's building himself. He's not building authority. He's not blogging properly. Like you have some guy who's writing SEO or hiring somebody from Upwork doing the SEO for you. He lives here in America and he's outsourcing the work that you can do if you learn the language. So you have to learn what it's like to get a virtual assistant. You have to learn what it's like to get somebody offshore if you can't afford to get somebody in-house to doing this content for you. But you have people in-house. You have your front desk doing nothing. You have some assistants doing nothing if it's slow. Have them learn the language and write the blogs. It only builds their credibility online. So when that local client searches, hey, how do I deal with dandruff? And all of a sudden, Brianna's blog pops up and they're like, oh, wow, what a great blog. I learned so much from it. And there's a link to a product that I can buy. And I can actually go visit that person and have a consultation. Guys, what are you doing if you're not doing this? If you want to make money that like real professionals make and take this to the next level, start treating this like a professional. Start acting professional. Stop acting like hair and the hair business and your salon is a hobby. It's not a fucking hobby. It's a real business. You need to treat this like a real business. So I'm encouraging you to go to ChatGPT, type in, what is everything I need to know about SEO? What is everything, and how do I use SEO to optimize my website and get more clients seeing me to come into my salon? Start there. Start with that. And then you read all that stuff. And you're like, hey, I need the top 5 books on SEO, right? ChatGPT spits that out for you. Then what you do is, can you give me a high-level breakdown of each one of these books, please, so I can read it? Boom. Guess what you're doing? You're learning the language. You're learning the language of SEO. Then you take it over to Upwork. Now you start searching around Upwork. If you guys don't know, it's Upwork.com. You can hire someone overseas. This is all high-level shit that I do in my program, by the way, guys. Like, I'll show you one-on-one how to do this, but this is like, I'm spitting it out now for you. You hire someone at an inexpensive rate to do the job for you. If you don't want to do this and you want to be the artist still doing hair behind the chair, awesome. You do hair behind the chair. Do the extensions behind the chair. But then as you're working behind the chair, pay someone $5, $8 an hour because you're making $200 or $300 an hour doing extensions or high ticket services. And so the 2 hours you spent doing an application, guess what? Someone from the Philippines or India or wherever really, it could be anywhere, even the US, is doing this job for you for $32. So yeah, if you don't want to do it, then have someone else do it for you. So when you get off work, guess what you're doing? Relaxing. Guess what you're not doing? All the SEO bullshit. And you could hire someone for your emails. You could hire someone for everything that you do. So if you guys aren't focused on SEO, pay attention to SEO. It's a huge part of your online presence, your website, it's part of your Instagram and your social media nowadays too. This is not going anywhere, guys. With the introduction of ChatGPT and other AI, guess what they're going to use for information? Your blogs. Guess what's going to happen now? Your blogs will get served in front of clients who are looking for the answer to solve their problem with their hair or their skincare or their eyebrows. So if you want to really scale your business, start paying attention to what business people do. Your salon's no different than another big brand that's out there. You could do it on a smaller scale. So if you like what you heard, go to nickmirabella.com/apply, apply for coaching. I'll see if we're a good fit and we'll get in a conversation. If I can help you, I can help you. If I can't, then I'll send you somewhere else. But thank you for watching. Click subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Actually, no, today's Friday.
Questions today?
Yeah. No, we're going to do questions right now on Instagram. So unless you got questions in the chat. All right, guys. So that was the podcast for today. I'm going on Q&A now for Instagram. So let's see if you guys got any questions, Q&A. Nick, why are you so handsome? I don't know. I have good-looking parents, too.
I don't believe these chats.
Exactly. Get published everywhere if you can. Awesome, Shane. Guys, drop some questions in here, so I'm going to answer some questions for the Q&A. If you guys are struggling getting clients, it doesn't just have to pertain to I'm going to do it to serve, to just Hold on, I'm back. It doesn't just have to pertain to SEO. It could pertain to anything about getting clients. Like I talked about business cards, how they're irrelevant the other day. But if you're not paying attention to this and you're an independent sole renter in a suite and you don't have a website and you're sitting in the suite waiting for clients to come in, spend that time blogging, creating content, putting it out there, create a Facebook group, get on Reddit, find someone who has a blog already, be a guest blogger, trade accounts with people. Guys, you're not doing enough work. Like if you're supposed to be in the salon from 9 to 5 and you have no clients, then do work to get you busy from 9 to 5. And if you don't know what to do, use ChatGPT, use AI. Hey, I'm really lost right now. I'm a salon owner and I don't know what to do. It will tell you what to do. Sometimes it's wrong. Like the other day I did a me versus ChatGPT. So I wound up proving it wrong because I don't know. I just been doing this for so long. But guys, there's no need for you to be slow right now. All right. So best advice for a baby stylist like myself with only 7 months in business. All right. Here's the deal. Good marketing makes a bad product fail faster. So become the best in your area. There's a book, guys, called So Good They Can't Ignore You, written by Cal Newton or Cal Newport or someone. I forget his name right now, but that book changed my life. It's one of my life-changing books. I don't talk about it enough. If you're so good, they can't ignore you, right? If you're so good at haircutting, so good at blowing out hair, so good at highlights, so good at whatever, I don't care what it is, become the best in your area that everyone talks about you, you'll be busy. Like it doesn't matter if you're doing hair for 7 months. Here's the other thing I want to tell you. Don't identify as being a baby stylist who's doing hair for 7 months because you're going to limit yourself. Like that's going to cause limited beliefs because you're focusing on the length of time you've been doing it for. If you've been studying your craft every day for enough time for 7 months, you could potentially be better than someone who's doing it for 7 years. So don't focus on the length of time you're doing it. Just focus on being the best. And then once you become the best, tell the world about it and then prove it with your content. And then before you know it, you will literally have a business that you're making as much money as a doctor or a lawyer or something else. And document your journey. So baby stylist who 559 hair by Felix, document your journey. Show everything you're doing. Because people are going to roll back in 10 years from now and be like, holy shit, Felix, remember that video you did in the beginning? Look at you now. All right, any more questions? Let's go here. Nicole, you're coming on the live next. Best website company by Soleil. All right, best website company, I'm going to say Shopify, hands down. Just for the sheer fact that you can make money selling products and also market your own salon. So that's what I do. Like I have clients that buy products like in my salon's area and then come by the salon to pick them up, or they realize, holy shit, the salon's like right down the street. They book an appointment. But the way to price arbitrage having a Shopify store is to only advertise within like a 7 to 10 mile radius around your salon. So that way you can convert them to a client in the salon and you really don't pay to acquire them as a customer because you're using the profit from the product to outbid your competition. And then you get them in the salon as a client. So that way your cost per acquisition goes to zero and you can scale your salon to the moon. Guys, this is like really high level shit. So you're welcome. All right. What is the name of that place in Philippines? It's going to be Upwork.com. All right. Nick, I love your curls. Keep growing your hair. Thank you. All right. What's up, Nick? I'm running a staff of 32 in New Jersey. It's been a real ride. Hey, hit me up if you want help with those 32 clients. You should, if you are running a staff of 32 clients, you really shouldn't be doing hair anymore behind the chair. And if you are, I always say this now, you can't ride 2 horses at once. You got to pick one or the other. You got to be an owner or you got to be an operator because you can't do hair. You should know every single one of those staff members' vision. You should know what they want out of their life, out of their career. You should know exactly how to guide them to achieve that vision. And your goal is to build them up as big as possible to replace you one day. If you pour into them, if you build your team builds the business. 32 is admirable though. That's a big team. You should be diving into leadership. So hit me up. Wow, you're always amazing. Thank you, Nama. I appreciate that. All right, let's see who else has questions here. Guys, drop some questions. Thank you for that hack. Wow, Nick, you're so good looking. Please keep posting lives every day. James, I don't make this up. It's wild. Nick, have you been working out? Your physique looks so muscular. Thanks for that one. Thanks, guys. All right, let's get back to business here. Can you do a live sometime on the Instagram algorithm? Yeah, 100% I'll do that. Here's how you beat the Instagram algorithm, though.
You got your topic for tomorrow.
And I'll do it tomorrow, Saturday. Am I shooting tomorrow?
Monday.
Yeah, Monday. So the Instagram algorithm literally will reward you for time spent on like the watch time for your video. And if you could, Akuzam, just DM me after this. We'll definitely talk. But if you can get people to watch your video for like 90% of the length, which is why like a 7-second video is so important, Instagram's like, oh shit, they watched almost the whole video. It must be a good video. And they show that to more people. But shares now are what Instagram is going to use to measure the success of content. Because the whole thing with Instagram is it's an ad platform. Like if you guys aren't getting inundated with ads yet, then you're probably not on the platform enough. But they're going to show you ads and more ads. And the reason why they show your content to more people is because they keep more people on the platform. So if someone could doom scroll on your account, that means that they're going to be able to monetize your account more by showing more ads to people. And so by showing that watch time as like 90% or 80% or greater, that's just showing you have better content. But the algorithm is going to change slightly because Instagram adopted TikTok's algorithm. It used to be based on like followers, and now it's based on interest. So your content's going to be shown to more people who have similar interest to other accounts that's similar to your account. So that includes the keywords in the caption, the name of like the title of your page or your name in the page, and just your watch time. Here's a hack, guys. Get social, comment, DM, like use the whole platform for everything that it does. Go live. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been going live every day. Do you know why? Because it helps the algorithm show my content to more people. So you have to get over the fear of speaking on camera. When I tell you I was petrified to speak on camera, I'm not a good public speaker. I was scared to speak to my own staff sometimes at staff meetings. That's how scared I am of talking in public. 100%. Like, I hate this. I mean, I love it now. Like, I love helping people. That's what I love. So I had to say to myself, is my fear of speaking in public stronger than my love of helping people? And it wasn't. So then I had to tell myself to stop being a little bitch and actually start helping people. And so that's why I go live every day. All right, guys, I'm going to end this with a couple more questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going once, going twice. All right, guys, there's no reason why you're slow. Don't blame the summertime. Just blame the work you didn't do 3 months ago to get the clients in your chair today. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great rest of your day. And if you have more questions in my stories, Friday Q&A, drop a question in the Friday Q&A. And if you want some more high-level strategies in order to grow your salon, your barbershop, your makeup business, your lash business to the next level, DM me, grow, and let's make it happen. See you later.